Hi, this is Miss Mollason, and today I am going to show you how to find the sum of a triangle. And it can be any kind of triangle. So what I wanted to show you today was that all sums of a triangle, this is a big deal, boop, boop, done, equal 180 degrees. Okay? So I just have a protractor because I'm a math teacher and it's just right on my desk. So I'm going to measure these, the inside one. So this is about, let's just say 65 degrees. And let's say this one is about another, it's about 70. I'm not a very even drawer, but that's okay. Okay, so I know it equals 180 degrees, but I don't have this missing piece. So let's just fill it in as an equation like we already know how to do. So I have this missing one plus 65 plus 70 equals 180. Okay, so I know I have to add these two together first. So I'm going to do that on the side because I like to be neat. 70 plus 65, drop the 5, 7 and 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13. It's a little early in the morning. My brain goes a little slow sometimes. Equals 180 degrees plus a question mark. Okay, so we're here so far. So we have 135 in this triangle right now. So how do I find the difference in this equation? How do I get that? Well, first of all, I'm going to subtract 135, and guess what? 135 minus 135 is a 0. So whatever I do to this side, I have to do to this side. So I'm going to subtract 135 and complete it. So I'll borrow 7 minus 3 is 4. It is my question mark, my missing component is 45 degrees. And that's it. That is all you have to do. So now, let's do another one. So let's try to be a little neater. I'm going to show you a right triangle, and then an obtuse angle, and it's going to be the exact same. The sum is always going to equal 180 degrees. That is right. Okay, so this is 90 degrees. 90 plus, let's just measure this one out because I can, but it doesn't really matter. If it's not on your paper during a test, then you don't do it. Okay, it's about, let's just say 50. It doesn't really matter because on a test or on your exams or anything like that, it's going to give you 2 out of the 3. Okay, that's the biggest thing for us to remember. So, and then I have a question mark, and we have equal 180 degrees. Cool. So what do we do next? We have our equation lined up. That's the first step. We line it all up. Now we're going to combine like terms. Nine, 10, 14. 140 plus the question mark equals 180. Some of you can already jump to the conclusion because you know that you have 140, you can add, sorry for the movement, you can add what you don't have to get to 180, and you're correct. Some people need to see the whole process, and that's absolutely fine if you need to do all the work. In junior high, you'll be required to do all the work out, just like it is in the above problem. So I'm going to subtract 140, subtract 140, because right now, if you say 140 minus 139, you're still going to have 1 left over. So you have to subtract it till it gets to a 0 on this side so you can push it over here. Okay, and the answer is 40 is the question mark. Okay, so we did that one. Okay, easy peasy. Okay, the last one I'm going to go through, it's going to be an obtuse angle, or an obtuse triangle, and we're going to go kind of slow through the whole thing so you can see it one last time, and I will explain it. I've done it kind of quickly up to this point, because some people, their brains go that fast. Okay, I'm going to go slow. Okay, let me switch the page. Alright, so last problem. An obtuse triangle. Alright. Well, let's just kind of measure these. You don't ever have to measure them, remember that. This is about 25 degrees. This is about about 30 degrees. And we are missing this one. Okay? So I'm going to push this in just so you can see a little better and a little closer. Okay, there we go. That's a little more maximized. Okay, so again, how much does one entire triangle equal? 180 degrees again. So it equals 180 degrees. We all know that. It's just like a line. Okay, so what's the second step? Ask yourself, what's the second step? What do I need to do next to find out what the 180 degrees, how do I find this? So, let's set up the equation. So your first step is set up the equation. Okay, so I have my question mark plus 25 plus 30 equals 180. Some of you are going to ask me, is there a certain order I put these in? Nope. You can put the question mark in the middle, to the side, it doesn't matter. The question mark could also be an X, an A, a B, a C. Put your favorite letter in there. Who cares what it is right now? Okay, so again, what's the second step? Add like terms. So off to the side over here, I go 25 plus 30. 5 and 5. Alright, so I got a question mark plus 55 equals 180. What's step 3? What did we do next? We're going to subtract, remember? I'm just going to put subtract. So we're going to subtract, which this equals 0. So you have to subtract on both sides. Okay. This is a little more difficult because some of them it's not a 0. So, but it should be relatively easy for you. 7, 10, 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. And 125. Okay, number 4. Box in your answer. I don't know, sometimes when people write, I can't read it. It's kind of difficult because we get scattered in our thoughts. Just like I have my work over here, it doesn't really impose on my work over here because this is very clean. This is how your work should look. Okay, so the question mark equals 125 degrees. Box it in and you are done. That pretty much sums up how you can do the sum of an equation, or a sum of a triangle, I apologize. So if you need any help from this, just go to the next video and rewatch this again and again until you can understand what this is trying to do if you need to. Alright, good luck you guys, you can do it.